Ah, yes, the American dream. Home ownership, a white picket fence, 2.5 kids, and maybe a dog or three. Sure enough, everybody's dream, though, is just a touch different. For a lot of people, at least here around the Midlands, that American dream includes something to do with water and you're living on one of the Great Lakes of South Carolina, including Lake Murray. Joining us this morning, Carlos Duringer from RE/MAX at the Lake to talk about that American dream. First, thanks for coming in.
Hey, Tyler, thank you very much for having
Absolutely.
me. I believe that you have some questions about the lake.
I do. So when somebody's thinking, man, I want to live at the lake, what can you expect? I mean, how does that process work? Are there ranges? Is it cheaper places? Are there better deals? Or how do you have to go about that dream?
Well, the first thing is obviously if you want to live in the lake, you have to figure it out where in the lake do you want to be. And that helps you to define what the price is going to be, and then you can start working on building that budget. Remember, Lake Murray has around 650 miles of shoreline. And a property in Lexington is a little bit different than a property, say, in Saluda area of the lake. I think that the location on the lake is going to be the most important part. And then from there, you can figure it out, you know, how much money do you need, and then go to a lender or go to any institution that will provide the funding for the lake.
Do you think you find better values on the lakes? I know you work around, you sell a lot of lake properties involved right there.
Yeah.
Do you think I would be better served, depending on my budget, to buy a house that's pre-existing or try to find a little spot of land somewhere? I mean, and that may be geographically impacted as well.
Again, there is so many variables. You know, off camera you were asking me what's the average price of the lake, and I can tell you this year you found a property that was sold for $350,000, and I also have a property that was sold for $9.2 million.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, so it's not fair to come here and say, the average of a lake property is $4.5 million, because that would be the average when you sum to
and that's not even accurate then.
Exactly.
Right.
You know.
But you think, like, by and large, you get more home if you're up in the Saluda, Prosperity area than you would, say, you know, down in Irmo or Ballantyne?
When you say more home, I believe that you're referring to the price per square feet on that. And yes, of course, you know, when you have, and it's not just in the lake, you know, it's also common in real estate. When you are in a less urban area, the price per square feet is lower than the high density urban area, right?
But then your consideration, your trade-off is if you got to drive into Columbia every day from Prosperity or Newberry, that's a heck of a commute sometimes.
Exactly. You also have to take into account the school system. You know, you also have to take into account where is your work, what's your work commute look like. So that's what I'm saying, that is the very first important part is to define what is your situation. You know, are you a retiree? Are you active working? Do you have kids in school age? Do you have kids about to go to college? You don't have kids at all. There are so many lake properties out there. You have the big, nice, beautiful mansions out there, but you also have, you know, single wides from 1970.
I will live in a trailer at the lake.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with trailers.
It's not. I got to stop you right there. Carlos Duringer from RE/MAX at the lake. I'm going to put details at abccolumbia.com. If you're looking for some lake property or beyond, this guy's the guy to talk to.
Absolutely.
And thanks for coming in. We'll see you again here on ABC.
That was quick.
Yeah, it is. It goes by fast. Stick around. Coming back.